Hello guys, welcome to a post-match commentary video on War Thunder. Today we are featuring the American heavy, the M4A3E2 Jumbo. Now this tank sits at 5.3 battle rating and commonly faces popular tanks like the Russian T-34s, IS-1s and the German Panthers and Tigers. This tank has good defensive capabilities with good old reliable armor plates on the upper front plate and can tank shots from a Russian 85mm and even a long German 75 at longer distances. The turret face is made of an arrangement of homogeneous plates casted together, thereby pushing the effective armor on the turret face from around 150mm to a mind-boggling 250mm and even sometimes on the corners 300mm. The turret cheeks are still strong enough to ricochet shots when you are facing enemy tanks, with an astonishing effective armor from like 200mm to 500mm on the edges. The upper front plate has two-part rolled homogeneous cast armor, and base plate inside the first armor plate has a base armor of around 60mm, thereby pushing the effective armor around 85mm, and the overlapping plate has a base armor of 40mm, thereby pushing an effective armor of 50mm. They work together and they provide a reliable armor from 150 to 160mm of effective thickness. Playstyle of this tank should be accompanied with one or two medium tanks together with it. This is not Rambo on a Saturday night. So this is morely an assault tank or an infantry tank where it accompanied some party together, some other medium tanks, some other armored cars or armored infantry wagons. So playing solo in this tank is not advised. The tank has common weak spots like the MG port, where any shell above 75mm of caliber will be easily able to cripple your tank crew inside the hull, or sometimes if the shell has enough explosive mass, if it placed well enough, it would kill all of the tank's crew. Angling your front plate is the best bet, like what you are seeing in this video, and not facing the enemy tanks dead on. Angling your front plate pushes up the effective armor around 160 to 210mm of effective armor on the front plate. So any conventional shells from this BR will be very easily able to counter down with the armor effectiveness. Coming to this tank's offensive capabilities, this tank is armed with a 75mm M3 cannon. Now this gun is vertical stabilized, which means the tank gunner has a shoulder stabilizer which can stabilize all of the gunner axis up until 23 km/h speed of the tank. When you are moving in CC1 or like manually driving below 23 km, the gun should be able to stabilize where you are seeing, and it is very great in pulling off quick shots, peeking out of the corners and taking a shot on the enemy tank. The M61 shot should be your go-to, which is found very widely popular across all of the American Shermans and other American tanks from the lower BRs, and it is mostly able to one-shot enemies with its reliable explosive mass when you are shooting from the side or shooting from the back. On the safer side, it is advised to take the T45 APCR shell. This is not very good against angled armor, but it is very effective against plated facing armor on Tiger, H1s and the Panther turret phases. So playstyle of this tank, again the offensive side is to play it hull down, as you have a lot of weak spots like the MG port. Angling your hull should be your main, and using some covering your armor on the side should be your one of your main perspectives. When you are facing enemy tanks, you should always be using some buildings to cover, or enemy tank debris or any other tank debris or any other hard object should be able to cover your armor on the side, thereby you are only showing your upper front plate. Then use your stabilized gun to take out the enemy's barrel and tracks. Then when the coast is clear, take both of the tracks and the barrel. If you have the APCR shell, if you know where to shoot, you can shoot for the gunners and then push up close and load into the APC-BC shell with the explosive mass, take a side shot and just get the kill. This tank rarely faces modern ballistics like the heat fin stabilized and the discarding servo. Even still, this tank manages to put its armor and can survive against all of the conventional rounds and all of the modern rounds if the fights are kept close. At long distances, it is not recommended. Shells like the long 75 sometimes will be able to punch through the upper front plate. Russian 85 will be sometimes cutting through the upper front plate of the Jumbo. So without further ado, let's go to the match. So welcome to the squadron versus squadron battles between India and Quantum. So we are fighting in Mozdok. We are going with the standard strategy procedure of letting the allied teams, enemy Allied team's fighter and bomber spawn in first. So there we have Quasi and Utkarsh spawning in as Tu-2S and SB-2C, flying towards the battlefield as he spots one enemy bomber, and we are let known that there is one enemy bomber. So here we have Utkarsh flying towards the battlefield as he spots the enemy bomber. So he proceeds to climb up towards the enemy bomber or the enemy fighters if we spot anybody. Team spots one of the enemy SPA. It was an R3. Quasi tries to evade and drop the bomb, but he is unlucky on dropping the bomb. So he tries to come back for the another approach, but he also spots 3 enemy fighters taking off from their airfield. So he flies back towards the friendly air, and we tankers are instructed to spawn on the ground.
Let's go. You guys go to one Nimbus, you go to Charlie. All rest go to Bravo.
Going to Charlie.
All rest go to Bravo.
Then I guess
No.
Bravo.
Bombers eye is turning into.
Okay, I'm
Yeah. Wiseman. Yeah, rush. Arey, Wiseman, try to kill the bomber, man. At whatever cost, try to kill the bomber. I will try to clutch this victory for you and put it a name on you.
Still Panzer for 17. To be fair, even if I was on a Panzer for 17 this ground early, I would have gone to Bravo, but yeah, I can adjust.
No. Like go to Charlie and then go on the flank and then
Bravo flank. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Given you have what, 6 degrees of under pressure, you should have just exposed your.
Wiseman.
I don't have 6 degrees, dude. I have like 8 or 9.
Oh, Wiseman, you have. Is that a dead plane or a. No, it's an alive. He's climbing for you. It's with bombs or stuff. Oh, it was the A7M2 with tiny Tims, boys.
I would recommend AKA gunner to stick back even he's in a challenge. Let peek up.
Smoke and move away from the smoke. Like, be in smoke, but don't be in the center of the smoke. Like, move a little bit away from the smoke. The A7M2 has the tiny Tims.
Sorry, disregard that mark.
What's there?
No, disregard.
Okay. Roger that. Hey, watch, gunner, watch the main road.
AK gunner,
Don't go there. Watch.
I'm dead.
Got up. DJ, did a bomber kill you or did a fighter kill you?
They have an A7M2 with tiny Tims and a bomber also.
Wait, why is nobody at Bravo yet?
Cap.
Oh, they might be.
I am going to hold near this rock. I don't think going towards Bravo is a good
not
idea.
for artillery.
No intel yet.
Yeah, no intel whatsoever. Like, where are they? Like, are they holding spawn or what?
I don't know.
Just one bomber. They might be coming around C. Like they might be sneaking around.
Yeah, I've been watching the race since the start. I haven't seen anybody.
As in that other plan, the other room, there is a room where you can come in without being seen. Just watch for that.
I don't.
Moving towards right side.
I hear tank here. 200.
To engage. Give me 1 second.
200. I heard a muzzle.
Do you see anything to around 160 degrees?
No, I don't see any flankers.
I don't see anybody. No, see, that's what I've been keeping an eye out for flankers. I haven't seen a single flanker yet.
Maybe they're all.
Where are they? They're not even.
No, they're probably waiting for the aircraft.
Yeah, you. Of course.
He told you. R3 behind R3.
I could have saw that bomber was dead with. Where? How?
There is more than one bomber.
Rocket.
least we have the advantage for now.
Nope, it's one jumbo versus God knows how many close
And TU2S.
Experiment. God knows how many close airs are put in.
I think he spotted me. I don't know.
Little did I know that I was being flanked by not one, not two, but three enemy tigers.
Yeah, pretty well camouflaged jumbo.
Yeah, as opposed to that naked woman on the front of Pika's tank.
I mean, they
Her butt cheeks are right on the bomber's position. I don't know why.
Yep. The ass is on the MG port. Roger that. Oh, they spotted me.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not.
run.
That's a tiger.
Yeah, I see him.
No need to here.
They got one more tiger. How many tigers do this? They got one more.
Tiger behind him. Well,
Hey, what was that?
Do it. Oh yeah.
That is loader.
And the turret is sort of that.
One more tiger. How many tigers do they have? They have one more.
they were all holding spawn. That's the only explanation.
So they were all at their spawn waiting for Cash to see or whatever. Now that just want to speak at that, they all charging. To be fair, I think they were tigers or not panthers.
Yeah, because the panther, then this would have been a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Right side of the smoke. Pika, right side of the smoke. And the left side. Dude, they're trying to pinch you. Right side.
Yeah, I
and
know.
left side.
One of, I think the one on the right you heavily damage. You got a finish him off. Oh, that was a very unlucky shot. What about the goal?
I'm not sure the Kapor is a good idea for now. You might want to just keep the cannon barrel for now.
Yeah, he's battle.
And this guy.
Stabilizer should be.
Fuck, I missed his track.
Pika.
Left side. Right side.
He's repairing or he's repairing. What is he trying to do? They could decap, I guess. Finish the guy off.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, that was lucky. Finish this idiot off.
Yeah, tracks and then run. Easy.
Finish it. His APC here was more accurate. He wanted to jump over really.
Yeah. Pika, aim for the ammunition. His left side corner, top of the hull, basically, and that's where the ammunition is.
Okay, Roger
Shoot
that.
that and he goes up in flames.
The APC around. So just load APC.
Fury.
Yo,
Yo, Pika's doing the Fury style.
Yeah. Shoot him in the back where he is free. Weak.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, APC goes straight to your front plate.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at this fucking clutch.
Clutch indeed.
Fuck, my hands are shivering.
Now that you have done the clutch, please kindly get out so Mentor can get in.
Oh my god.
We need somebody else to
What
come and do
the
the clutch.
fuck?
This was very entertainment while I was finishing off a bout higher, so very good.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The 5.3 M4A3E2 Jumbo Shot 75, capable of doing everything exactly what you want. And hope you guys like this content, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more War Thunder videos and other gaming content. And thank you so much for all the lovely supports across the year in the past, and I will catch you guys later.